How's everybody doing tonight? Cut that off. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm a little tired. I have been editing videos for 2 solid days. And 2 solid days before that, I've been shooting them. I shot one back to back, and then I edited them back to back. Didn't know which one to do first. I was thinking Krabby was going to go first, but then I was like, well, you know, Chicken Big Mac has never been in the United States. It may be on a test market, I think, at one time, but it's never been nationwide. So I had to do that first, even though I actually filmed that the second, because Krabby came out on the 9th and the McDonald's came out on the 10th. And I'm not done. I'm probably not going to do much tomorrow. I'll probably do a little prep work for the videos. I'll probably shoot Monday because guess what? I got to go to Burger King. Not particularly thrilled about that. Anyway, let me say hi to a few folks. Let some people file in here. It is good to see everybody. I'm glad you're here. Your answer to that, Michael, is Joe hungry? I'm always hungry. That's how I got overweight. That's why I'm having to lose weight. And I've been successful at that, by the way. And I'm quite happy about that. Hello, Sarah Bear. How are you doing today? Acid Rat, are you doing all right? Insterline, how are you? And welcome, Twitch streamers. I'm glad you're here today. Let me flip around here and yeah, okay, we got enough people in here. Hey, Evan, how are you doing tonight? I appreciate it. Hey, what do you think about that song on that intro? I guarantee you that song is going into video. What I do at night when I'm not doing anything else is I pour through hundreds of songs, and when I find something that kind of strikes a nerve with me, I put it in my little basket in my queue on Epidemic, and then when it comes time for the videos, I don't have to search quite so hard. Metal for the drive-through is another matter. That's usually difficult because you got to have a real well-defined beat in order to do that. Anyway, Zookeeper, how are you doing today, man? It's good to see you all here. Sight Instant, how are you doing? How about the new Taco Bell stuff? I don't know. There's not too much of thrilling me crazy with Taco Bell at the moment. And I've looked at that, and I'll go through some of the stuff that's coming out. I'll read through some articles. Anyway, Ratmeister, thank you, sir. Ratmeister has had 2 super chats. I just saw one today, so I put him in the video. You were at the head end of the video. I appreciate that. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting the channel. Doesn't go unnoticed. Hey, Paradox. Hey, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. I guess you've been out west or something. I don't know. Todd, how are you doing? Make sure you get Pepto-Bismol to sponsor your BK video. Oh my God, it's just going to be a Whopper with purple bread. But I have to review it because it's purple. Good reason, right? It's just a Whopper. I think the bread may taste slightly different. They use some sort of purple potatoes to color that. So they're not using like synthetic food coloring. That's the article that I read anyway. You know, gotta be true. I saw it on the internet, right? Anyway, so that's going to happen. I think that's next on the agenda. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Steven, how are you doing? Carolina Crossroads? Crosswords? Well, I don't know why I'm saying crosswords. Because I'm tired. I'm burned out from staring at my computer screen. I don't know. Are my eyeballs bloodshot? I started doing my final edit run about 8:30 this morning, and I finished about 4 o'clock this afternoon. But, that's not the whole edit. That's only part of it. That is the B-roll section that takes me 8 hours to do. The talking headshots take 2 hours to cut, and then the title roll where I make the letters dance. Yeah, that can go anywhere from an hour and a half to 4 hours, usually longer to make those, if you're asking, which you're probably not. Anyway, it is good to see you. How many people are here? I got 35 people in the house, 26 in Twitch. I appreciate the support from the Twitch streamers. It does not go unnoticed. If I had it in me, I would stream every day, but I don't. I was so busy, I didn't even go on TikTok and stream, because I go on TikTok and stream, when I want to, I can't find a hammer to hit myself in the finger with it. No, I ain't going to say that. TikTok's pretty nice to me, actually. The people there are nice. It's the platform that makes me want to pull the remaining clumps of hair out of my head. But they've gotten And I want to say they've gotten better, because if I do, it'll jinx it. But I've had 3 videos in a row that have not been sanctioned and have not been muted. That's because every time they would mute something for copyright, I would go to Epidemic, and I think they just got tired of it and quit doing it to me. I don't get them. You know, they want legitimate footage on there that is of a good quality and longer than 1 minute. They ask for it, they solicit it, yet they sit there and spank me whenever I do it. But if you go up on TikTok and start scrolling through, you're gonna see a bunch of copyrighted material with like lines drawn through it and stuff like that, or somebody's picture sitting on it to make it look like they're doing a reaction video, which they're not, or soft porn. But that's gotten a little more soft, so you know, whatever. I'm not a TikToker. I put my amended version up on TikTok, but you already know that. Anyway, whatever. I'm kind of grouchy. Anyway, Acid, I'll go through and answer questions here in a little bit. I had to get off my high horse. I got to get up on my high horse for a while and carry on a little bit. Have you all seen the last video that I did? Is there a lot of people in here who have not seen it? Which one did I do? Oh, Krabby Patty. I was not going to do Krabby Patty because Krabby Patty is nothing but a Dave's single with some Thousand Island dressing that's slightly spicy. That's all it is. And you know, and they name it after a SpongeBob character. But I can't tell you how many requests I've gotten to do that. So, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. How bad could it be? And plus, the Wendy's that I go to, those guys there, they're pretty nice. And I think their hearts are in the right place. But like I say, even with that, and they talked to me when I was there. I talked to the cook. He was outside in the parking lot after I did my review, and I was shooting my B-roll, and I spoke to him. He knows who I am. He watches my videos, and he will see this video. That's why I was like barking at him to cook them all the way through, because you know that frozen meat that they source, who knows where it came from? It needs to be cooked all the way through. It really, really does. And I know what happened, you know, because here's what I do. When I roll up to a drive-through, here's how it goes. I go up there, and if there's like the drive-through is packed full, I'm going to pull off to the side, sit in the shade, and wait until the drive-through clears. It's not because I want to make them seem faster, but you got to understand, I'm shooting with 5 GoPros in an enclosed car. A GoPro without wind blowing on it is good for maybe 20 to 25 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and then they start overheating. And once they overheat, you're not going to get them cooled down for a little while. So if your GoPro overheats mid drive-through, your video's over. You have to start all over again. And then that over to McDonald's. That's why I get upset at McDonald's. That is, normally, if I was just getting food and I had to wait like 10 or 15 extra, you know, nonsensical minutes, it doesn't really bother me. I don't get steamed about that. The problem is my cameras are rolling and I can't really shut them off. One reason is I check the timestamps to get you when I start calling the order in and when that food touches my hand, that's that time you see over my head. Now, I have an alternate method to get that, but it's a pain in the butt to get. So I would have just as soon do that when I'm editing. Okay, so once they are fired up and I can't. The second reason is when they send me to the penalty box, I want to record them handing me that food. If I shut my cameras down and let them rest, I don't know when they're coming out that door. And it takes me 30 seconds to fire the cameras and synchronize them and make sure they're all running again. And I can't do that by the time they get there and hand me the food. So I'm going to miss my shot. So then I have to sit there and run. I'll get off my rant and I'll go questions. I'm just on a rant right now. I just got to unload. This is Joe is Hungry therapy night. Anyway, so that's why I start getting nervous at 15 minutes. 15 minutes, nah. But I know I was going to get out of the car and go and get him because I knew what happened to him. I've seen that crew work before. Good crew, but they get overwhelmed easy. Back to the beginning. Okay, when I go in the drive-thru, this is a McDonald's, okay? I go in there, and there's some people in the drive-thru. So I go off the corner, set my cameras, get around the way, and I wait till the drive-thru is completely clear. And it was when I got there. I went in there. I was the only one in the drive-thru. Nobody in front of me. I just like boom, boom to the last window, and then I was like, you know, I've ordered 4 of these things. Yeah, I ordered 4. I knew that. You know, I was afraid that I was going to get sent to the penalty box because they're not going to have that many laying in the warm drawer. Not, you know, they're not going to cook them to order. That you know that, not unless you order more than they have on hand. Okay, and it doesn't take 18 minutes to make these things, to drop them from start. It doesn't. So what happened is I ran through the drive-thru, pulled up to the penalty box, and I swear to God, church must have let out or something, or a bus, you know, the place was stacked with cars all the way around behind me. And I think they kind of panicked because they got busy. They put mine out on the counter to carry out front. Hey, you sent me to the penalty box. You know, I didn't ask for that. I don't particularly care to have to make you walk all the way out to bring me my food. But anyway, that's what happened. And then I knew, you know, the thing is sitting on the counter, and AKA dying in the past, and that's kind of what happened there, you know. So otherwise, I'm sure I would have had temperatures that would have been very impressive. They may have seen scores north of what I gave them, and I tried not to whack them too much for that, but come on, 17 and a half minutes, almost 18 minutes, give me a break, you know. Not at McDonald's. They don't cook to order in the first place. Anyway, got that off. I guess I could do a few questions, and I can go over. What do you want to see for? Back to the thing. I want to say, have y'all seen my latest Krabby Patty video? Ooh, Ratmeister, you're gonna go broke sending me stuff. Thank you for the super chat. Did I say it wrong? This is a super chat. I appreciate that. Fast food chains are getting super lazy with new menu items. Burger King just recolors the Whopper. Yeah, they did the same thing with the Spider-Verse Whopper. I did the Spider-Verse Whopper. Got a lot of views on that too. It was more than just color. They used beet juice to color and said, oh, it has no flavor. I can taste the beet juice in it. And they put a lot more condiments in it. It was a mess, kind of a messy burger. But I remember that. But this, you know, it just, I'm going to review it because it's purple. I can't think of a better reason to review a new menu item, which is not a new menu item, because they made it purple and they named it after a character in an animated movie. It is an animated movie. I would assume it is. If it's not, I might watch it. I'm just kind of tired of the animated movies. Just getting on my nerves a little bit. Anyway. What else is out there? No, I have more to do. You know, you saw 2 back-to-back. No. It doesn't stop there. We're going to be doing Purple Whopper. That's on the agenda. Jimmy John's has a smoked cheddar bourbon sub. I'm kind of interested in that, but I don't know. I've skipped a number of Jimmy John's items and not done them, but, you know, it's not hard. It's a cold cut. You know, I have a different scale. I'll use all that. What else is on the agenda? What else? Zaxby's. There's something at Zaxby's that I wanted to try that I don't think is going to get me a lot of views and be a really popular video, and that is the veggie egg roll. Weird coming from a Zaxby's, but it's probably not bad. So I might get an order of that and try that. I think that's coming up too. But I want to crank out a bunch of videos. I just feel I started on multivitamins about a week or so ago, and I'm feeling my oats a little bit, even though I've lost some weight because I was losing weight and I was just getting weak. I didn't want to get out of bed. Oh my God, I was tired. Even when I eat, even I rest, I still didn't want to do a damn thing. But I stayed in my multivitamins and like, you know, I pop 2 videos, and that's saying something because my videos take a lot of time to make. Anyway, off on a rant. Let me do a few questions and I'll try to stay calm. I was asking everybody if they had seen my video. Hey, if y'all want me to play that last video, I have it here on the drive. I can play it. I don't know if Twitch streamers saw it or not. Yeah, Evan, you got the. I'll do some questions and get my brain together because I'm not hitting on all cylinders today. I have been up editing for a long time. TikToks and Reels are so frustrating, honestly. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But I think they're improving a little bit. I really do. I don't want to say that because I'll jinx myself. But I still have to pre-check my songs to make sure they're not copyright. Even though they're not copyright, I'm allowed to use them on there, but you can't, there is no text, there's no communication with them for that. You have to just pick one, and then re-edit your video for them. And they are not paying that much. They've cut my views way down to almost nothing. And if they're not paying that much, then I'm going to quit. I'm not even going to bother. That's about the way I am right now. Anyway, whatever. Okay. That's how much I sound and drive through. I'm late for work. Yeah, I get sent to the penalty box, but sometimes when I'm personal drive through, I don't have a problem with the penalty box. They should use the penalty box, but don't forget about them once you send them out there. God. Yeah, Culver's, they invented the penalty box. You go to Culver's, you go to the penalty box every time. But they're cooking your stuff to order and they don't forget you're there. I don't mind getting, I get frustrated if the guy in front of me doesn't get sent to the penalty box and he should have, and I got to sit there and watch my stuff die in the pass. Oh, killing me. For someone tired, I'm really just all off beside myself. Do y'all want me to play the video? Do y'all want me to play it? I got it right here. I can play it. That way, if Twitch streamers want to watch my video, they don't have to go over to YouTube. They can just look at my Twitch stream thingy-winger and do that. What do y'all say? Just type in play it. If I see like 8 or 9 of them, then we'll do it. If just one person, I'm probably not going to bore you to tears with that. Just tell me what you want me to do. One play. I'm waiting. Mount. Just bring the fresh food in timely manner. You're right. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm good. Yeah. No, it's my gig. It's your gig. I'm just the one running my mouth and crazy, and nobody's here to argue with me except they type messages out. Okay, we're going to play it. All right. I don't know. I just whether leave the picture on picture up or not. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't really care. We're just going to play it raw. Play it straight. Here we go. And we are rolling. Let me put my headset on. Everybody, my name is Joe. You've once again found yourself at the Joe is Hungry channel, where fast food chains take a burger, add a single topping, name it after a cartoon character, and we review it as if it was actually something new right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Now it's time for the ever popular Joe is Hungry shout out. Ratmaster65, thank you for your super chat. Spencer and Emily, congratulations for tying the knot. Nick F, Sarah C, thank you for your support and happy birthday. Caden, Cillian, Chris and Justin, Daryl, Riss and Maddie, Kingston, Aldo and Lisa, Brian and Quentin, I want to wish each and every one of you a very special Joe is Hungry birthday. Well, it seems that Wendy's is celebrating the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. Woohoo! With 2 limited time offers. The Pineapple Under the Sea Frosty, which we're not doing today, and the Krabby Patty Collab Burger, which we are doing today. Each one of these Krabby Burgers are made with 1 quarter-pound beef patty, 2 slices of American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and onions, and their super special secret sauce on a toasted hamburger bun. Each one of these Krabby Burgers will weigh your diet down with 590 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. An a la carte burger will pluck $5 $5.69 from your thinning wallet. Make it a collab combo for $10.69 before taxes in Georgia. And the combo includes one Krabby Patty collab burger and a medium natural cut fries and a small pineapple under the sea frosty. You may ask, are these burgers going to be large enough to be a good deal? Are they going to join the ever-shrinking fast food burger ranks? Well, here at the Joe is Hungry channel, we are going to determine exactly that later in the video when we do the Joe is Hungry weight test and calculate the actual out-the-door fast food price per ounce. Are these going to be made with love and served piping hot, which seems to be an issue at Wendy's these days? Well, there is only one way to find out, and that is to roll the drive-thru ad. Wendy's in Cartersville, Georgia.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's. Hold on 1 second, please.
Sure.
Sorry about that. Wait, you can order when you're ready.
Could I get 3 Krabby Patty collab burgers?
Alrighty, you can pull it around for me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Wait, your meat was cooking.
Not a problem. Thank you, dear. I've got my Krabby Patty burgers. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Krabby Patty number 1 is 137.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Krabby Patty number 2 is 144.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Krabby Patty number 3 is 141.8 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Cooking to order is always king. Wendy's is not known for cooking their burger patties to order. I think they actually did this time, and we're mixing hot and cold ingredients. So today, I'm gonna let Wendy's in Cartersville, Georgia slip by on the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to take a deep dive, see what's under the covers, expose it for all to see, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Wendy's, you kind of slipped by on the temperature test. I would have liked to have seen it a little bit hotter than that, although cold ingredients is definitely a mitigating factor. But we have to remain fair to everybody. So in other words, we're going to take off for the packaging. In other words, we're going to set the tear on the scales. Krabby number 1 is 6.95 ounces or 198 grams. Krabby number 2 is 7.00 ounces or 200 grams. Krabby burger number 3 weighs in at 7.55 ounces or 214 grams. Well, the weights, they're all pretty close. They're well within spec. So today, Wendy's, Cartersville, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Wendy's doesn't give us any serving weights to go by. That is unfortunate, but that only leaves one more thing to do, and that would be add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a high middle of the road 79 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Well, we've seen what it looks like and we saw how much it was. It's got a good bit of crush factor going on. It's got a lot of melt factor going on. In fact, it's got a lot of factors going on. But it does remotely resemble their ad photo. Just remotely, I might add. One interesting thing, during the autopsy, I noticed they use romaine lettuce. Interesting. Maybe it stays crisper longer. I don't know. But that only leaves one more thing to do, and one more test to take, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. Well, there's plenty of cheese. The vegetables are crunchy and relatively fresh. The burger is juicy, although a little bit undercooked, aka a little bit of pink in the middle. The super special secret sauce has a little bit of Big Mac vibe going on with a very slight amount of heat. But before I assign this a number, I need to go back to the very beginning of the video, get Shadow Joe's assessment, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneakadoodle Bite. Sneakadoodle Bite number 1. Sneakadoodle Bite number 2. Sneakadoodle Bite number 3. Have you seen Little Fuzzy anywhere?
What?
You heard me.
No. I actually haven't seen him anywhere.
The little guys need to stay in the studio, Joe.
It's such a...
Oh, Fuzzy's ass is hanging out right behind me. I tell you what, my technical skills have left little but be desired.
buzzkill. Anyway, it's juicy. I would have thought it would have been a little bit bigger. As far as the super secret sauce, tastes just like Thousand Island dressing to me. So let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Wendy's, I'm not really getting all the hype here. This is nothing but a Dave single through and through with a little bit of faux Big Mac sauce that has a little tiny amount of spice in it. Still just a mid-burger. And it doesn't matter how busy you are, how rushed you get, you need to cook these patties all the way through. With that in mind, it's still not a bad burger. So today, Wendy's, I'm gonna have to go 5 out of 5. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. What the f***? I tell you what, my technical skills leave a little bit to be desired. I should have never shown this except at the very end, but I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. And then I, of course, then we're bending reality too, so that it doesn't really apply that much. Big question here. Delayed reaction. Want to know if I were bit the crap out of my mouth during a review and had to continue on? No, actually, but I have cut the crap out of myself 2 or 3 times where I couldn't stop bleeding, and I had like blood thumbprints on my food trying to hide it. Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times, more than I like to say. Anyway, yeah, you heard me swear. I bleeped it out. I had dropped an F-bomb. The first time I spilled it, I'm like, damn it, and we'll go pick this up. And then the second time, and I did the same thing again. For some reason or other, I clapped too low and hit it. I don't know why. Anyway, it went everywhere, and I had to stop filming and clean it all up. And I was not a happy boy about that one. Yeah, so it doesn't happen very often. Usually all that stuff goes pretty smooth. The biggest problem I have in shooting the intro is remembering what to say, of course. I'll read it, and I've gotten a lot better about it. Just my memory, it sucks when you're under pressure. And I know a lot of YouTubers have that problem because I can see them just cut when they're talking. You'll sit there and jerk like that. That means they're editing the crap out of their videos. I don't want to see any straight cuts. If I do a cut, it's going to be one camera to the next. I can't stand that. It's a thing that just drives me nuts. Anyway, let me catch a few. Yeah, I'm sorry y'all were guessing in the 6s and stuff like that. No, not. It was undercooked. And on that subject, I know why it was undercooked. I talked to the guy who cooked them. He says he had a run of those things right before I came in, and he had made like 16 in a row, just back to back to back. And I think he got ahead of himself because all of them were pink in the middle. And and I know he's going to watch the video, so I'm sending him a message. Cook them all the way through, dude, because that meat, you don't know where it comes from and what's in it. You got to cook it all the way through. But he's a good guy, really good guy. Recognizes me every time I come in the drive-thru. I can't get out of there without being seen in that one. I go to that one not because they know me, but because if you notice where I backed up against a bank that's up behind there, with the cameras work real well when you have a dark background, and that's what I go to. Anyway, sorry, too much Diet Coke. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get it, but it was not sub 5. It was not that bad. It was just a Dave single. That's all it was with some sauce. I mean, the sauce wasn't bad. It was kind of like mac sauce, and you could kind of every once in a while taste just a very, very small amount of bite to it. So they did something to it. Anyway, I appreciate that. Yeah, delayed action. That's exactly what she said. Yeah, my claps. Yeah, I don't know when I started doing that, and now it's my thing. Nobody's copied off of me yet. Thank the good Lord above. Yeah, you'll never hear me say that. I'm a heathen. Tell you that right now. How cold is the food by the time you actually get to taste it at home? Well, actually, it depends on what it is. Actually, it still has some temperature by the time I get it home. It does not take me that long. But it depends. If it has like lettuce and tomatoes and stuff like that, yeah, it's gotten pretty cold by the time I get it home. But if it's not, I have a heated carrying case. In some cases, like if I go to, say, Arby's, it's probably going to be warmer when I get it home than it was when I got it out of the drive-thru. You just have to be really careful with that heated carrying case so you can actually cook your food and dry your bread out if you're not careful, depending upon what it's packaged in. If it's in a cardboard container that's not impervious to the moisture leaking out of it, yeah, you can turn it into a rock by the time you go and do your bite test. That's why the Sneakadoodle bite is so important. Otherwise, I would be giving these guys rock bottom scores right and left, or just being dishonest. And I think you see a lot of reviewers, especially when they review them in their house. The damn thing's cold when they got it home. They didn't go out and spend $250 on a damn heated carrying case like I got. So that's all I got to say. They're lying. There's no way. But that's just a technical thing because, they're not going to... I spend a lot of money on some of this stuff here. Kind of embarrassing. Clip art. Oh, your name is Kyle. Hey, Clip art. Hey, Kyle, how are you? I did not say hello to everybody. I'm sucking as a host. I am sucking tonight. Let me do a little better. Pew Pew, Blazer Beam, how are you doing tonight? Delayed reaction, I think I've talked to you already. Izosh, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all watching my video. I wanted to play it. I wanted to release it on there, but I you know, when I get the video out and it's 5 o'clock, I want to hit that prime time. I was real late last night on the McDonald's video, and I finished that about 9:30. But Will Neff was not on, and I was going to let him premiere it there so people would have to actually guess the score. The biggest thing I want to know, this is for y'all. I know there's a lot of people on here that watch me that come from Neff's live stream. If Will Neff watches this one we just watched, and he counts the cuts, okay, I'm seeing if he's going to catch it. When I'm doing the can slide and I'm starting to go around like that and there's a drum beat and I go click, 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 that's like 4, I think that's 5 cuts. I'm wondering if he's going to count that as 1 cut. Just let me know, because I may not see him do it. Yeah, I want to find out, and so we'll have to correct him if that's the case. And I slip those in every once in a while because I know he counts the cuts and they do over and under on Twitch. Y'all on YouTube need to be over on Twitch. These guys know how to have fun, I'm telling you. Anyway, Joshua, let me start saying, hey, Josh, how are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Long time. Nico Tea, you stopped your game to watch, so I appreciate that. Casinos, cruises, and tours. I don't swear because I know there's kids on there. Yeah, and you said that casinos, cruises, and tours is probably because I'm really surprised to see romaine in there. When I took it apart, I was not expecting that. Because I didn't throw them in the heated carrying case to bring them in because I was afraid I would destroy the lettuce. Had I known that, I would have probably thrown them in the heated carrying case had I known they'd use romaine. I love romaine lettuce. It's actually better for you than iceberg because I'm a salad eater right now. And that's how it's come like, what is romaine doing on here? That is bizarre. Anyway, Wake Wilder stream. Ayazosh, I've never seen Wake Wilder. You'll have to send me an email so I can remember to go see him, because, you know, if I say something here and y'all tell me something, I will forget by the time I make the door over there because I have no memory. Yeah, Will Neff is my buddy. Will Neff and Emeru, they're the 2 nicest Twitch streamers. Oh yeah, did you see the birthday shout out? I never knew this. She's what do you call them? VTuber. She's a VTuber, and that was her people came to me wanting me to do her birthday, and that's why I did it. I have never watched her stream, so so I did that. I'm kind of want to see how she reacts to that, because that's she's probably not going to expect that. Anyway, Mount Anubis, how are you doing tonight? Sarah, I thought you asked breakfast fast food. I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Haley, how are you doing tonight? Can you say hi to me and my sister, Sophia? Haley, Sophia, hey, from the Joe is Hungry live stream. I guess that's what you would call it. You know, I do birthday shout outs, but you have to email me for that. I cannot remember if someone tells me in a live stream or anything like that. Oh, Tim Webb. Yeah, I don't know, Tim. Sarah Bear, how are you doing tonight? But the answer is all the same then. Yeah. You can grill romaine and it's delicious. And I have not done that. I just make my salad has some iceberg, romaine, spinach, bell pepper, a lot of bell peppers. I have a thing for bell peppers, a lot of carrots, and pickles, of course. Who would not have pickles? And tomatoes when they're in season. Only when they're in season. Only when they come out of my garden. Anyway. Dresden. Yeah, Wake. I don't know Wake either. I know there's a bunch of Twitch streamers that follow me. Joe Bartolozzi, I'm supposed to be doing a live stream with him, and I keep throwing that on the back burner. I don't know. You know, a part of me is I don't want to look stupid on there, because I'm not really a streamer. I'm a video maker, and you know, I like that control where, you know, if I got crap hanging off my face, I can edit that out, or I can just go reshoot it at a later date, or I can, blur it out. I've done that. The blurring out's a pain in the butt, so you'll not see me doing that much. Oh, yeah. I got to get rid of this thing. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, casinos, cruises, $1.99. Why don't you add a sub option? I'd sub. Well, casinos, cruises, and tours. On that question, and it is a good question. I don't like giving YouTube 30%. I mean, they're going to take 30% of super chats, and I'm okay with that. But I thought about that. I don't know. I may do that at some point. What I have in my links, if someone wanted to do any, like for the birthdays, I had to mitigate I had to slow my birthdays down. So I like gave them the option of being charged for it to guarantee that it went on there. And if I got overwhelmed after 30 days, they would just fall off. So far, I haven't actually lost a single one. But I've come close. I had a huge surge over the last weeks, and I've got they're piling up again, but that's okay because I've got more videos coming out. I can always put them in there, but that was kind of the reason I didn't do that. I could, but I don't know. Then I would feel obligated that I'd have to like crank my videos out on a regular basis, which I do anyway, but I'm not obligated to if I want to take a little time off. And that's kind of what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to knock out a few videos, and I may go back to Ohio again. I was just up there, ate at Massey's Pizza, by the way. I was going to have a meet and greet, but I didn't give anybody any notice. Like 2 hours notice is not cool. You need to plan your time at least a couple weeks in advance. And I ended up making it up there. I didn't even know when I was going to get there until I got there. And then I sat with my brother for a while. And actually, I was considering making a video up there at his house and redoing Massey's Pizza after like after almost 4 years now since I've done it. I know it's just good because I eat it whenever I can. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I've gotten behind on the questions. Favorite band, Joe? Oh, I liked Yes. All my bands are all gone. Rush and the drummer for Rush is probably one of my better ones. Cam, I don't know when I'm going to have that collab, but that's an option. Maybe I will turn the sub thing on. And yeah, Patreon. I also looked into Patreon, and I was having to click on just way too many things for pay. And I'm like, you know what? If people wanted to give me anything, I'll just put a Zelle link in, a PayPal link, and a Venmo, and that'll cover just about everything. And if that way they can pay for they can give me their $2 to get their birthday done, and like Venmo doesn't even take anything out, but I think, but I could Patreon. Then I feel like I'm going to have to produce something else. And right now I'm just trying to make regular live streams and have out a regular cadence with my videos. And that's what I'm looking for, is a cadence with my videos. This is like the third or fourth live stream I've done on a Saturday about the same time. So that's really good. And I've got a fair number of people here. I usually run about 50 or so in YouTube, and anywhere from about 50 to 120 in Twitch. I love Twitch. Yeah. And the thing about Twitch is they do have subscriptions, and that's how that's how most of the content creators make anything, is from the subscriptions, and I have the ability to do that, of course, thanks to Will Neff and his massive people that came over and put my channel together for me. Thank you, Will. But anyway, I'm going to try and read some questions. If I didn't get them, just ask them again. Neil Pert, thank you very much, Poker Guy. You knew my brain is like fried right now, didn't you? So you were helping me out. Neil Pert I think is probably one of the best drummers of all times. I watch it with my mouth. I watch him play with my mouth open, and sorry that he's not really here anymore. Yeah, Poker Guy. Yeah, I watch Will Neff. I watch him 3 times a week. Just watching him, mostly movie nights, so I can keep track of what's new coming out, because I haven't watched a movie in a while. Maybe I'll watch one of those. But I appreciate the thoughts, casinos, cruises, and tours. Andrew McLeod, Annabo. Hey, Joe, what should me and my girlfriend have for dinner tonight? Well, it depends on whether you're in economy mode. If you're just going to order out, get a Little Caesars thin bacon pizza, cooked extra well done. I don't know what your tastes are, whether you want to go. If you want to go to a sit-down restaurant, go to a Fogo if you got money. There's a lot of the sit-down places are all fairly good. Hey, San Diego, how are you? Hey, Cam, go on world tour. Yeah, I should. All the money I'm rolling in, I think I will go on a tour. What else we got here? Hey, Maxine Oreo, or I cannot talk. Lemons, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good today, Maxine. Everything's pretty good. I'm enjoying my live stream tonight. I am dirt tired. I'll be straight up with you. I am dirt tired. I started shooting. I shot Wednesday, Thursday. In the middle of that, yeah, when did I shoot? Was that Friday? No, yeah, Wednesday I shot. Thursday I filmed McDonald's. And before I went to McDonald's, I went and got a filling put in at my dentist in the morning. So by noon, I still couldn't feel my face. And then I finally I was almost not going to shoot. I was going to abort the film because you can't really judge food if you can't taste it and you choke on it and bite your tongue, you know? Anyway, and then I started editing Friday, and then I edited Saturday. And when I get done with the stream, I'll probably go and start building the next title roll or two, just to have that done, because I like my title rolls to be fancy and different. And if I just made them all the same, it would take me about 45 minutes to knock one out. And I like to really, really be good. Anyway, yo the homie. Let me read this comment. I appreciate that. Yeah, I stream. I dual stream. I have YouTube and Twitch. I would even triple stream to TikTok, but those buzzards won't give me the stream key, so that's a lost cause. So, and then I would probably get overwhelmed because a lot of people come and go. Liam Spark Fart. I know I said that wrong. Do you have a Del Taco in Georgia? Actually, I do. I have one approximately 11 and a half miles from the house, and I've done probably 9 videos there, unless they have something new. Casinos, you didn't have to do that. Thank you for the super chat. Those pineapple belong on pizza. Bacon, pineapple, onions is my go-to, only behind sausage, green peppers, and onions. I actually like pineapple on a pizza. Not so sure about putting onions in the mix, though. I'm not so sure about that. Depends on who's making it and how thoroughly they cook those onions. Now, I'm going to say leave the onions off. Give me the pineapple. Sausage, green peppers, and onions. I can go for the second one. You have that right. Yeah, I could go for that. We can see, Pee Wee Kerman. You're not the first one to say that. He says, we can see your adult toys. I do kind of look like it sometimes. Unfortunate, and I had it in the comments today. Somebody said the same thing. Maybe it was you. I don't know. But my answer to that was, unfortunately, there are no adult toys in the Joe is Hungry wall here. All we have is knives, a steel, more knives, and my birthday toys. Now they're toys. They're not adult toys. They're kid toys. Anyway, do you still make car videos? I have not made one in a couple of years, and I haven't found time to do it. I was planning on it. I got extra equipment to do it, and then I got sick, and then I got better, and then the food channel sucks up every bit of spare time I have, and that is still on hold. I think at some point I will, or if the food channel dies, I'll go to it. But right now, it's not looking like it's dying at all. The food channel is still growing, and I'd like to see it grow faster and get up. I'd like to have 1 million, but it's probably not going to happen before I die of old age. But it would be cool just the same. It's a cool factor. It's not the money. It's the cool factor. If I was in this to make money, I sure as hell wouldn't be doing food videos. That is the worst revenue-friendly type of video that you can possibly do. Shelf life. You can't shoot and get ahead on your videos, because you shoot your video, it needs to go out. Because there's a gazillion more people doing it, the shelf life is only a couple of weeks, unless you do something that's a regular menu item and it'll last a little bit longer. I could just go on. I've beat on this dead horse before in the past. But what's your favorite fast food sauce? Chick-fil-A sauce or Cane's sauce? Well, since you asked about that, Chick-fil-A and Cane's are all both knockoffs of Guthrie's. Guthrie's is the original. All the other chicken finger places, in fact, Cane's shamelessly photocopied, or pretty much nearly photocopied, their menu at Guthrie's. Now, that being said, tasting them all, actually, Cane's is just slightly sweeter. I actually like Cane's sauce a little bit better. Zaxby's is more of not a bitter taste. I can't think of how to describe it, but it's don't like it as well. Guthrie's is good. I love Guthrie's, but that on that subject. I'm sorry if I answered a 2-word question with 6,000 words. What's my dream car? I want a Tesla or a brand new diesel Jetta. Anyway, I want a Tesla, but I'll never have one. Oh, thank you very kamikaze. I don't know how you say that. Oh, I'm not going to live forever. Nobody does, unfortunately. When you start to have fun is when the man with the big scythe comes after you. What's your favorite all-time chicken? My personal favorite is Slim Chickens. Mine is Miller's Fried Chicken in Athens, Ohio, but probably none of you know where that is. There might be a handful of people that do that. I'm waiting for Wendy's to release a new burger. And you have in their ad like Sente and McDonald's ad. I don't know. I haven't heard of anything coming out from Wendy's that we didn't just do that wasn't pathetic. I am curious to hear what the content to be if you make 100% more in it than money for the money. Car videos. They're timeless. People are going to watch them forever. If you do them really well, you'll do all right. And they're longer. They're longer than 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a terrible time. And their shelf life is forever. They're still watching my videos even today that I did. The belt video, changing my deck belt on my mower, it's actually in this channel, and it still gets views all year round, and it's been out for years. But food videos, nah. Food videos, I did it because I thought it was easy, and the next thing you know, my channel blew up, and I can't get away. Mac and cheese, Chick-fil-A Polynesian, interesting. I don't think they have. Oh no, there's like a Polynesian kind of place down in south of Atlanta that has a vibe down there. I have not been to that one, but I've heard about it, that it's got a special vibe about it. Peter Bates, how are you doing today? A bit of Dark Horse, but Arby's sauce ain't bad. Yeah, Arby's, I don't have a problem with Arby's sauce. For as far as horseradish sauce, I prefer the stuff that comes out of the ground and you grind it up at home. That's the real thing. Anyway. Eric, 2040s. HT Model 3 is pretty obtainable. Yeah. I'm waiting. I think something's going to happen in the next 5 years with battery technology. It's not the range that bothers me. It's how long those batteries will last, because, if your battery wears out, you might as well replace your car as much as they cost, because they ain't cheap. Evan, what's it called? In Athens, Ohio, and it is called Miller's Fried Chicken. Google it. You can find it. It's not hard to find, but that is a place. I've seen you in Will Neff's and Wake Wilder's channels. I guess I got to look up Wake Wilder if he's watching my videos and say, hey, there's a lot of Twitch streamers. I don't have time to watch all the Twitch streamers out there. I can barely have time to make my videos half the time. Anyway, how long have I been chitter-chattering here? Just an hour. That's pretty good. I'm still doing all right. I wonder if my sister is zoned out and left. Resin balls? Okay. How are you doing, Resin Balls? Wow, I got to go look Wake Wilder up now. I mean, let me take a note because I have a brain like a sieve. Wake Wilder. Done. You think I would just type it out and print it out? No chance of that, brother. Oh, would you ever review convenience store food? I'd thought about it. I'd thought about it. I don't know. Maybe times are rough, but I think before I'll do convenience store food, I'll start pulling stuff out of the freezer at Walmart and reviewing it. And I've done that before, actually. Joe is hungry in Japan, 7-Eleven. Interesting. It depends. I like to do stuff that has been prepared by somebody in some fashion instead of thrown in one of them roller thingy wingers or thrown in a micro. Hey, IMO, how are you doing? I'm from Canada. I wonder if you ever come up north to try some pizza. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't ventured past Ohio. I haven't really been up further north than there. I haven't even been to New York, and I come from Ohio, which is kind of shameful, you know. Tasha, do you like Bojangles 4-piece Supreme Dinner? Actually, I'm very familiar with that. I like it almost just on the edge of being too spicy for me because BJ puts spice in almost everything. But I have had that Supreme Dinner so many times. I've lost count. I used to know somebody who used to hang out. Been at least 2.5 decades ago, and Bojangles was kind of a go-to place in the Supreme Dinners. Yeah, brings back memories, makes me sort of nostalgic for other days gone by. Will not go deeper into that. Have you ever eaten at Wawa? No, I have not. I have not done that. I have no Wawa close to me to eat. Mount Anubis. Mount Anubis. I'm working on it. I suck at these names tonight. You should do 100% lease EVs at the moment. If you're shopping, batteries should take a big leap forward soon. I agree with you on that. I'm not shopping right now. I have 4 Mark II Volkswagen diesels that I personally rebuilt their engines that I am driving right now that are licensed and insured, including my film car, which, have you seen in the videos, may have a little bit of wear and tear here and there. In fact, I need to replace that seat cover on the passenger side because I noticed the video that it's got a big hole in it, and nobody's cleaned my clock about that yet. I'm really surprised I have not heard about that yet. People have not commented that my car is kind of ratty inside because I could do a lot about that. I got a sheepskin on the driver's side. It's not going to wear out. I spent some cash on that sheepskin. I don't see myself, Dresden, I don't see myself traveling out of state to do new food right now. Ohio, yes. I was doing some camera work, some camera testing at my brother's house. He lives close to some places that are pretty much in Ohio that I could do, and I think I could make something work there. Maybe not this next trip. I'm going to go up in a couple of weeks again once I knock out some videos and spend a weekend up there. But I plan on doing a redo on Massey's Pizza. Maybe video 500 will be a redo of Massey's. Maybe that's the way to go on that. You know, down to steak. You say that convenience store food in New Orleans is pretty good. You know, it's been a long, long time since I have set foot in a convenience store. I mean, since you can buy gas at the pump with the card, you don't need to walk in there anymore. And I don't walk in there unless I am dying and have to go to the bathroom. It's a matter of life and death. I'll go in there. So yeah, I see Quick Trip and stuff like that has good pizza. I should do a Quick Trip review. I hear about that all the time. Anyway, those Slurpees hit the spot sometimes. Yeah, I haven't had a Slurpee in like 50 years. I remember when they came out. That's how old I am, and those things been out a long time. And again, YouTube, You guys, if I miss your questions, just ask again. Don't spam me, but ask again, because I'm just not being as good at keeping up with them as I am late. I think that's just because I'm inherently tired tonight. I love my car too. I drive that one because all Ford has the smoothest idling diesel in there, so I could actually idle it with the cameras running, and they're not going to do that. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, they won't shake. If you have it idling and you turn image stabilization on, you'll see it. They'll go around and around. It'll go around and around and around. It can't keep up with that. So anyway, here we go. Someday you'll get to Vegas or a cruise, and you say, I haven't cruised in long. I have not cruised since younger days. It's been at least 15 years since I've been to Las Vegas. Actually, I could do that again. Right now, I can't go anywhere because we got all these cats, and you can't just leave the cats to fend for themselves. You got to take care of your pets, and you really can't put them up anywhere. Especially that mongrel Priscilla. Priscilla is a mongrel. Belle has a big cut across the top of her nose. Priscilla did it, but Priscilla attacks everything. I had to go grab her on the way over here. She was over there making a run on Belle again, because Belle hides up in the rafters to keep away from her. And I had to grab Priscilla up and haul her away and yell at her. And then she went off somewhere else. I don't know. Skyline Chili. Yeah. Is there Skyline Chili? Is there Skyline Chili in Kentucky? I was driving down I-75 earlier this week, and I went through out down south of Lexington, and I thought for sure I saw a Skyline Chili along the interstate. Is that so? If that's the case, maybe I could make something happen, because Skyline's a little bit out of my way up there, actually. Smiley, yeah, I just like working on them. I pick one car and one, not just pretty much I stay focused on Mark IIs. And anyway, Skyline convenience store, yeah. Andy, yeah, I like to go in the convenience stores. Andy, Yum Yum, I just don't like to go in them, because a lot of times you go in there and they stink. They're just nasty. And I'm not going to eat anything. I mean, Arby's. Do you remember that some brainy guy that live streams here in the Joe is Hungry channel decided it was a smart thing to do to reheat those? Was that Arby's that I did? Yeah, I paid for that little shenanigan. The next day and the next day after that, I paid for that. Yeah, we'll not be doing that again. Oh no. I mean, I got 2 Big Mac chickens over here that's been sitting in the refrigerator for a day and a half. Yeah, I mean, I would actually probably eat those, because they have I think they exercise pretty good hygiene over there at McDonald's. But the way they cook those Arby's, those sous vide things, frankly, in my opinion, that's dangerous. When you don't cook it all the way through on the reheat, you're asking for trouble. That's like a petri dish waiting for something to happen. Anyway, Mount Anubis 4, look for this guy flexing. Convenience store scare me. Peter Bates. Yeah, the bathrooms are horrendous in the convenience stores. When I'm on the road, I stick to major truck stops. Usually Love's is not disgusting. That's about all I got for that. Otherwise, sometimes McDonald's are hit and miss. There's a McDonald's up at Gainesville, Georgia. You go in there and you are in for a shock of how disgusting that bathroom is. It is. Where is it? It's up near Gainesville. It's up north of Gainesville, actually. It's an interstate one. And yeah, I've gone in there, fecal material all over the floor, and it's always disgusting. So I try not to stop there. I know where all the places are to go. How long have I been hungry? Since my mama spit me out. I have been hungry ever since then, because I was rather always a thin child, and I had a really good metabolism. Only recently, 20 years ago, my metabolism slowed down a little bit, and I started gaining a little bit of weight slowly but surely with uncontrolled diet. When you're losing weight, you got to get rid of the intra-abdominal fat. Fun fact, intra-abdominal fat is directly proportionately related to insulin resistance. That's what happens when you're diabetic. Most diabetics are insulin resistant. You build up resistance to your own insulin, and nobody, who knows why, but the amount of gut fat, and that's why it's got to go, because I don't want to be shooting up insulin. That would suck so bad. And if you don't have to, don't do it. A lot of people don't have a choice. But anyway, there's my fun fact for the night, if anybody was curious. Probably not. Anyway, anyways, let me see what else we got here. Just picking questions and trying to answer them, falling behind on them. Do you ever try Crystal Pepsi? I've never had Crystal Pepsi. I didn't know there was such a thing. Joe is hungry, doesn't know something about Crystal Pepsi. Imagine that. Okay, have you ever heard of Brahms? Yes, I've heard of it, but it's not around here anywhere. I know what you're talking about. What's my dream car? I think you asked that already. Snake, I love you. I love you too. Shout out to Snake. Peter Bates, cats, Las Vegas for gambling. I've never been a big gambler. I would just go out there and eat. What I want to do is eat at Gordon Ramsay's place. Just because I watched so many of the TV shows, I want to taste the good stuff. Joe, the ramen guy. I appreciate you watching my videos. I'll never quit doing it. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. Every time I say I'm going to quit, it just sucks me back in. It dovetails into the story where this all started with Moist Critical. He's one of the first people that I knew about that were reacting to me in live stream when he put his VOD on YouTube, and it blew up. It got I don't know, last I looked it was over 12 million views, and that set my channel off. I was ready to drop the ball and quit at 5,700 because that's what I was at that point in time, and it sucked me back in, picked me up to 35,000 in 24 hours. Now I last looking, I'm at 125,790 right now. So, woohoo! But still, you would think I've heard people say that's making a living. Not with food reviews, it's not making a living size. With food reviews, no, it's not. It is absolutely not even close. Not even close. Anyway, I've never heard of Evan, you never heard of Skyline, and you live in Columbus. That's just up north of you. Skyline chili is like to die for, everybody says. Never had it. Everybody wants me to review it. I can't count the requests I've got to do a review. Skyline chili. How long have I been reviewing food? Over 5 years now. I've made, what I released today was video number 453. And I'll have 454. Realistically, I probably won't drop a video until Tuesday unless I just go crazy and decide to start filming Burger King on Sunday. And because the Purple Whopper's out there, I just, got to review it. It's freaking purple. Yeah. Waukesha, you regret every time you go to Arby's. I can't really say that. You get your roast beef, it's not going to be hot. It's just not going to be. It's just not physically possible. And I'll eat those. But anything else you eat there, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I regret it. Yeah, what place do you all regret eating at? And go to it and keep doing it and regret it. Up until recently, mine was Burger King. I would still go out and eat a Whopper, and I have finally swore off of Burger King, except to do a review. And I just hope I don't get sick. I hope. But it happens. It happens. That's just the show must go on. You must keep doing reviews, even if it is a risk to your health at Burger King. No, I think the bigger risk right now would be eating one of those hamburgers at the Arby's. It's probably the biggest risk to your health, unless they're just some places just not cooking their stuff. Oh yeah, burgers at another place. would be, you regret Freddy's every time. You know, I feel like I overpaid every time I go there. Their food is good. It's if you eat, you got to eat it right away. You cannot let that sit. That burger comes out, you need to be eating on it right then. And it always tastes good, but I always felt like I overspend it a little bit for Freddy's for what I got. Now I may spend more money at Five Guys, and I do not feel like I overspent at all because you got that big ass bag of fries, you know, and you're not hungry when you're done. It just seems like, you know what I'm saying? Freddy's. I love Freddy's. I give them good numbers, but like I said, I always felt like I did not get a great value when I went there. And Culver's, I don't feel that way about Culver's at all. Even if the portion, I just don't have a problem with Culver's. That's Freddy's thing. Anyway, Brandon, you're in Kentucky and definitely a few Skylines. I bet you I saw one. Maybe I'll stop and do an in-car. Man, in-car reviews, they're inconvenient. And you can't do the food justice for lighting. You just can't. It's just not physically possible. I thought I could at one time, and it just, that's the problem with, and there may be some food reviewers here watching me right now, but that's the problem. You got your monocamera, so you're going to have to move your camera and point it down. You're just not going to have the lighting. It's just, you don't have control, and I like having control of things. Control freak. No, that's Shadow Joe that's control freak. What a dick, that guy. Anyway, Obdivator. Where did I work before the channel? Oh, I think everybody in here probably knows that. I was a registered nurse in a hospital for 36 years. I retired in February this year. I worked critical care mostly toward the end, the last half. 700. Ooh, 700. Hey, you said something. Well, I forgot what your comment was. I saw it in the very beginning and I didn't answer you. What did you ask me? That bugs me now. What do you say? Let me read your question. How disgusting. Oh, yeah. That's what you said. Shadow Joe needs to have that's actually a good idea. Did you see how bad I flubbed the Shadow Joe thing this time with the... Where's my little guys go? Oh, there he is. I shouldn't have been riding him around in the car the whole time because I guess technically Prime is supposed to be doing the temperature test, whereas, Prime does a temperature test, but Prime had this thing in his car, if you noticed, and it actually fell off the seat when I was backing up. I'm like, Joe, you didn't think these things through real well, did you? All right? But I guess we're bending time, the space-time continuum also. You always got an excuse for like flubbing that. And also, when I'm sitting there yelling at Shadow Joe, if you look right behind me, you can see the little guy's ass sticking out right there. I'm like, dude. Anyway, it's like I say, when I'm making a video, they're all a work in progress, and I try to improve each time. I learn from at least I think I'm learning sometimes. There are all sorts of weird things in my edit. Every time I use my editor, I learn a new trick with my editor. I really do. Just simple things. Anyway, usually Popeyes taste great, but the oil upsets me sometimes. I completely avoid Burger King. Yeah, Burger King's taste, I've said that 100 times, is not real anymore. It used to be. Yeah, you don't want to eat at Burger King. And Popeyes, ever since my last video at Popeyes, I've been avoiding going to Popeyes. They made me, when they act up and act ugly to me when I'm doing my videos or screw me up, I tend not to go back unless I don't have a choice, or maybe they open a different one up. It's like Jersey Mike's in Jasper. They were nasty to me. The manager was there, not the people in there. They're nice people, works there. And I've never been back. I did not make a Jersey Mike's video again until they opened one up up in Ellijay, and those guys are like sweethearts there. I love those people, and they do good work. It's a little pricey, but what isn't? Shake Shack is a little pricey, but their burgers go down easy. I wish I had a Shake Shack here. I think I got a Shake Shack down in Midtown. That's just too damn far to drive for a burger. Anyway, I did not do that. Grease Demon, you asked me that question. I will call out Moist Critical on Twitter, even though it's been a year and a half since he reacted to my video. I don't think he's ever reacted to another one. I will call him out on Twitter, on X. I just forgot when I got home. I tell you, when I walk out of here, I'm brain dead. I forget everything. But La Kamikaze, do a lot of your fast food worker joints know me? Yes. Some like me, some don't. Some treat me with utter contempt, a.k.a. Popeyes. Jerks. I hope you're in there listening. Maybe it'll be different. Bojangles, they know me at Bojangles in Cartersville. They're very nice people there. They have commented, wanting me to come back. That's the worst part. I went back and they sent me to the penalty box and forgot me. I mean, forgot me. If you watch that video, I was like, over 50 minutes. I had people go to the drive-thru, come and gone, and the person in front of me was there 20 minutes before either, and they forgot her too. And they recognized me when I came through, and I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe they did that, and I'm trying to want to put a happy face on this. I'm trying so hard to be nice. I was not mean to them, but what can you do? How can you, you can't put a Band-Aid on that. It would not be honest to put a Band-Aid on it and make a video about it if they forgot you and left you out there. I'm a little funny about going. I love going to the pen. I don't mind going to the penalty box. I'll go to the penalty box. Yeah, that means my food's going to be fresh. That's what that means to me. But don't send me out there and forget I exist. McDonald's, you forgot me. You did forget me. You did, if you're watching, which you're probably not. I don't know if they recognized me there. I'm still in the and they looked at me funny, and I don't see how they could look at me and not see 5 cameras. I just don't know how they not see those. And anyway, got to see what happens when I go off and start getting angry, Joe, again. Joe is angry. I'm not angry. I'm just agitated. Do I like rallies? Oh, it's checkers here, but actually, I do like rallies, but I would probably not get a hamburger there. My preference would be a deep sea double, because they drop those right away, and the fry seasoned chicken strips are some of the best chicken strips you're going to get out of a drive-thru, but you got to make sure they drop them fresh. Don't let them if they re-drop them, you're not going to be able to bite through them. And that's what they did to me, and I haven't had one since. It just ruins me. Anyway, look, I mean Varsity. Yeah, we got a Varsity right down the road. I was going to review them, but never got around to it. There's one in Atlanta, and they just built one in Emerson right south of Cartersville, and I've been meaning to get over there and do it. Yeah. Watched on Will's channel. Yeah, it's true. Pumpkin Patch. Let me see. Shadow Joe is very helpful. Yeah, Shadow Joe is very helpful. I mean, yeah. About the vacation. I mean, I flubbed my Shadow Joe stuff back. Joe Prime was not supposed to ask for the vacation. I did it backwards. Shadow Joe was going to ask for a vacation, and I was going to bite his ass off for it. But I got it backwards. Didn't really matter. We'll get it right. I just don't know. I mean, should I keep doing these Shadow Joe skits, or just technically they're not. It's not that hard to do them. I've kind of got a system worked up where I can coordinate our talking through the ether like that. Should I keep that? I guess maybe I can run a poll. I didn't run a full food poll this week because I'm just going to try and do every damn thing. I didn't care. I was going to do everything because I feel like making videos. I'm on one a day vitamins 2 weeks now, or almost a week and a half, and I'm like wanting to shoot videos every other day. I'm ready to rock. I mean, it was not painful doing 2 back-to-back this time. I was just really surprised how well it went. Popeyes and Burger King are a dump. I would have to agree with you, Tim Webb. Brandon, I recommend using Boon Boss Pizza the next time you're in Kentucky. Interesting. Yeah, when you're on a diet, you try not to eat high caloric, greasy food. And I was going to say crap, but that's not really what I meant. Yeah. And and when I get my weight down to where I want it, I'm going to eat food every once in a while. Just got to weigh yourself and make sure you don't start gaining weight again. That's all. But I'm content. I don't have the will to eat a lot of greasy food anymore. I crave salad, and that's weird for me. Anyway, Peter Bates, Chick-fil-A employees are the opposite of Popeyes. Oh, yeah, they're great. Oh, I can tell you about a Chick-fil-A. Oh, Chick-fil-A made me mad as hell. Did I talk about this last stream? I went up, there's a brand new Chick-fil-A up near the interstate. Up above Gainesville again, up in that area. Brand new Chick-fil-A. It's across from a Kroger. I don't know if anybody know where that is, if you're up from that area or not. I lost it there. I did. I went in the drive-thru, 3 cars in front of me, 20 minutes to get my order. And you can't get out. You're stuck there. And I get up there, and I was so mad. I think I did talk about this last video. Anyway, I was so mad. I just says, when I got up there, let me out. So I got mad. Then I could have put my order in. I guess I was being stupid then. And then I went and ordered it. And then they were just dilly-dallying around. But usually they're on point, man. That's the place to go for chicken sandwiches. That is the place to go, if my opinion. Do I watch anime? I used to watch anime like 20 or 30 years ago. My wife watches anime every day. I have to go get it for her. She was watching Chinese anime. It's kind of hard for me to find Chinese anime. If you don't know, I pull mine off the Usenet for her, and then I just put it on a drive, and she watches it on her computer when she's not playing Left 4 Dead or 7 Days to Die. And there's another one she's playing. She's playing right now. I know because she was yelling at somebody when I left. I actually paid for her server. She got a server for some game. Anyway, I am doing such a half-butt job at taking questions. I am like skipping over them. Do you think, I guess that was the question that I asked, and I didn't really get not much to say. Do y'all like to see in Shadow Joe and me argue back and forth and talk through time and have problems with each other? I mean, is that something that I should just quietly quit doing? Because it does take extra time to do that. Because a lot of times, and I tell you the truth, a lot of times I don't even know what I'm going to say until I get there. And, I'm like, I got nothing today. I got nothing. And then something comes to my mind. It's all like tweak him or something. Gundam. I used to watch Gundam. I mean, I can't remember their names. It's been so long ago. You act so young. I hope you never. Oh, well, thank you, Pumpkin Patch. You're so sweet. I mean, I am old. I am 66 years old. When I look at my videos, sometimes it bothers me that my hair is thinning out, turning gray and falling out. But since I've been about 20, I'm the same person inside as anybody else is, except, my feet don't hurt near as bad since I've lost 25 pounds. I'll tell you that. So I'm not limping around as bad, but I'm the same person. And now that I'm taking multivitamins, I can take over the world and make videos. I'm going to own the fast food review business. I'm going to own it. Never going to make any money, but I'm going to own it. Because nobody is going to do what I do to make a video. They're just not going to. There is nothing in it for them. I'll give you an example. The McDonald's video is going to be a popular video. It's going to be popular. It's going to get plenty of views. And it's been out for a little over 24 hours. TikTok is going to yield me about $30. That's about what I spent on the food. And I'll make about 40 or 50, maybe 50 on YouTube. That's it on that video for 2 days' work. I'm not complaining. I've been doing this for 5 years. I know. But it's the fact that people are watching them, that I'm getting a lot of subscribers. That, to me, is gratifying and cool. It's you people. I actually get 80, 90, 100 people listen to me run my mouth. That is freaking cool. That is why I do it. Not for the super chats. Not for any of that. I mean, yeah, I'm glad. I don't want the channel to cost me money, and it's not. And so I'm content, but that's why I'm here. Anyway, back to the questions. I get a question, I go off on a tangent. Let me see. 20-minute wait time has been 3/4 of my experience and shortly. Really? At Chick-fil-A? I've not really had that. Not all Chick-fil-A's are equal. If you go to, I did a video on this. Chick-fil-A versus Chick-fil-A. I got Chick-fil-A's. I screwed the video up, okay? I got Chick-fil-A's at Cartersville, and I got Chick-fil-A's in Calhoun. Chick-fil-A's were about 10% lighter in Calhoun. I also reviewed the French fries. Big mistake. Don't review French fries, Joe. Don't do it again, because French fries don't age well. They're good for 10 minutes tops. You're not going to haul them back to the studio. Your thing will look like it's half empty by the time you get back to the studio. I'll never do that again. It's things that you learn. I should have just done the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And I couldn't figure out why, because they're sourced from the same place. But now I think I'm finally onto it. They're cooking them hotter, cooking them a little bit longer in Calhoun. That's why. They're bigger and juicier from Cartersville. If I go to Chick-fil-A, I go to Cartersville. Right now, I have not been banging on fast food places unless I'm doing reviews, because it has a deleterious effect on my weight loss campaign, which I am still on, been on for quite a while, and I've got a ways to go. I am weighing in about 210.5 to 211.5, depending upon my state of hydration. The last time I checked in with y'all and told you, I was weighing around 215 to 218. So we're losing. I lost some in Ohio, believe it or not, when I ate Massey's Pizza. Makes no sense. Anyway, whatever. Anyway. Oh, my back. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun tonight. Not that many people here, but that's okay. Not terrible. If it didn't drop down to 20, I'd probably bail. And I'll probably bail in a little bit anyway. I'm an hour and a half now. What time it is? 9:20. It would be cool to be able to get home and start building on the next video. Because you don't need to know what you're doing to build a Joe is Hungry title roll. I love my title rolls, and I'm always trying to. They morph, and I learn a new trick each time. How to do overlays and make your thing flash, That's really cool how I do that. That's pretty simple. Actually, I put a whole white page on for about 3 frames or about 60 milliseconds. It'll bam, and it's a good transition. I like that. I just did that and it worked. I didn't learn that. I don't learn most of it. It's mostly trial and error. Anyway, Peter Bates, Shadow Joe and Joe Prime need to see eye to eye more than they argue too much. They do argue too much. Should we start getting along? Do I need to run a poll on YouTube to see if we need to patch it up and quit talking to each other when we're trying to make videos? Because all it does is make the videos probably 15 seconds longer. Oh, did you see Shadow Joe made me do the scale? I'm like, you buzzard. I've had gray hair since I was 16 and 17, 26 now, and it's growing in portions. Yeah, I mean, I'm aging. I know that. I don't know. It is what it is. Would I like to live on forever? Who wouldn't? I mean, you're hardwired not to die. You don't want to die, and so that's just the way it is. But I don't think about that. I live for the moment and make my videos. I'm retired now, so now I can focus on my videos, not be in a rush to get them done. And, it is what it is. Because I can't really get in a super rush, really. Because, believe me, the Big Mac video, by the time I put it out, 600 people have already done it. There is no way I can get them out before them. I can't. If I do, I'm going to have a crap video. It's going to look like crap because I didn't spend any time on it. Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah. But I wouldn't enjoy making the videos like standard car videos, bite, score. I wouldn't enjoy that because there's no, you know, I like the art. I like the B-roll. I like doing all that. I like doing little tricks and stuff. And that's just what I like. And I don't think I would be happy doing that. You know, because it would take, it'd be great because it'd take me 20 minutes to edit my video instead of 15 hours, 16 hours of editing. I have to get up every once in a while because my ass gets sore and walk around and my eyeballs start bugging out and twitching. Surplus Chick-fil-A fries or Garbo. You don't like Chick-fil-A fries? I like Chick-fil-A fries if they're fresh. I just like salt and fries. What's your favorite band, group, genre? I think I answered that earlier in the chat. It's Rush and whoever it was that the drummer is that I forgot his name again. That's probably one of my all-time favorites. But I love what you hear in my videos, like on the intro on this thing. That song is going to get used in the next video. That is what I'm going to build my title roll around. Did y'all hear that? Have y'all been around long enough to hear that? Do you want me to play it for a quick second? And just let you hear it? I wanted to hear it again. Huh, well, they must be screwing them up. You must got a bad Chick-fil-A. Yeah, let me play it real quick. La, 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 la. Picture on picture. Here we go. Here's how it starts. I like this. Whoops, I got to turn it on, don't I? I like this. Oh yeah, I like Tom Sawyer. 2112. I still have their vinyl album laying around somewhere. Absolutely. Neil Peart. Why can I not remember his name? I'll probably before I go to bed, I'll look up Neil Peart and watch one of his drum plays. Yeah. The next time you watch one of my videos, you're going to recognize this song because it's going to be the lead. This will be really, really good for a reveal. Please answer. Okay, let me shut this off a second, guys. I gotta go over to here. Lead in video. Sorry about that. Okay, somebody's saying, please answer. What's the question, Cash? Let me scroll back and find your question. Cash, how many years ago did you ask me this question? Because I'm not finding it. Cash, ask the question again. Please answer. Real life fishing with Cole. We love you. I love you too. Tucci. I like that. What's your favorite anime or video game? I have not watched anime and played a video game in so long. I played strategy games mostly. And the last anime I watched was we all watch Will Neff. What's whenever Will Neff gets a lot of subs, he has the machine gun playing. That's an anime that I watched. What is that? I think they still play that on Adult Swim. Help me out here, guys. I know you know. Come on. I'll give him that answer. Do you love you? Do I love me? Do you love me? Well, I mean, in kind of a friendly sort of way. What's that mean? You never asked me that. I love everybody, more or less, except people I hate. And that's kind of a long list these days. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop. That's anime, ain't it? I love Cowboy Bebop. Makes me want to go back and start watching. I know you can probably find it out in the web somewhere. I want to watch Cowboy Bebop, or I'll just pull it off the news server. Yeah, it's anime. I watch Cowboy Bebop. They're so cool. I love Cowboy Bebop. Thank you. See, Pagaby, I knew you guys would know over on Twitch. Because that's your freaking thing. Yes, you know your animes. But yeah, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. Tim Webb, who? Please shout me out. Cash Edwards. Shout out, Cash, from the Joe is Hungry channel live stream. Let me ask you something, Cash. How old are you? Be honest with me. How old are you? Just want to know. Don't really need to know. Cowboy Bebop. You are correct. I have the Anime Authority on Twitch, so I don't need to remember anything. I just ask them because these guys know their crap. No question. Just like that. See? Carson. Hey, guy. How you doing? Real life fishing. What's your favorite place to eat? Massey's Pizza. Fast food out the drive-thru would be Culver's. Sit-down burger place would be Five Guys. As far as real sit-down food would be Marietta Diner at this moment. Better than Rebecca. What's your favorite YouTuber ever? Honestly, best content. Oh, you're my favorite. Ask who my favorite was. I watch an ass load of YouTube, man. You need merch. I keep saying I'm going to do it and never get around to it. I need to find cheap t-shirts. I don't know. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory. Rules. Thank you for bringing that up, my friend. Washakataku. Washakata. I'll work on that. That's got to be an anime name if there ever was one. 14. Well, I shot you out again. I shouted you out once. Real life fishing. Yeah, I see he's 14. If you want a real birthday shout out, Cash, send me an email and ask for a birthday shout out at the Joe is Hungry channel. And while you're getting your email, check the rules of submission so I won't just ignore you. Everyone. Carson, everyone subscribe to Joe. That's a good idea. Yeah, subscribe. I've not begged for subscriptions in a long time. I used to because that was like the thing to do. I got a broke finger. If you ever noticed, I ran into a meat cuber, so it feels funny. So I do it with two fingers. That probably means something obscene that I don't want to know what it means. But anyway, lost my train of thought completely. Let me read back to it again. Everyone, yeah, I used to beg for subscriptions. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Just subscribe. I'll look over there and see if you subscribe because I have a live counter behind me. 793. Yeah. That's what I do. That's what I do when I go on TikTok is I'm like, you do know, people, that my real channel is on YouTube and that you're only seeing a small fragment of my video. If you would like to see the real video, you need to go to YouTube and while you're at, subscribe to the channel. That's what I do when I'm live streaming on TikTok. To try and get subscriptions. I shill for subscriptions. Mr. Animus, don't know why I forgot all my adjectives besides incredible. Welcome to my world, brother. Phil G, 14. Yeah, he just crawled out of the eggshells right now. That's for sure. What's my email? Cash. Do you know where my YouTube channel is? Go to my YouTube channel. Look at any of the last 100 videos and look in the description below. Better yet, look in the description below on this live stream that you're watching, and my email is there along with the submission rules for birthday shout-outs, okay? Shout out for a second time, Cash. What is some dating service for young men? I have no idea. I don't run toward women. I run away from them. But advice? I don't know what to tell you, Pumpkin Patch. If you don't have a woman and you have no prospects, consider yourself lucky. But if you're going to find the right person, it will find you. If you look, you're probably not going to find it. You'll find something that you don't want to find. Which I listen to YouTube channels when I'm driving. You know, I plug into them and listen to them in my ear because I can't watch them and drive. I'll run into something. Duh. And I listened to one is what are the 10 best countries to buy your wife at? And I'm like, really? But the cheapest one was Egypt. I think for like $400 you can buy a wife. I'm like, okay. I mean, can you send her back if you don't like her? Be my first question. Just saying. That made me think about that. I listened to all that. That they were really kind of full of crap, mostly. Can you say hi to my girlfriend, Mia? Maya? Is that right? Maya? Hello, Maya. How are you doing? Are we invited to Christmas dinner? Probably won't have a Christmas dinner. I'll be making a damn video because that's what I do. OSU halftime happened to be now, so I'll say hi. Oh, so I'm competing against a game. That's why everybody's bailing out on me. Oh, okay. That's all right. It makes sense now. Oh, let me see. Am I on wide angle here? There you go. Is that better? Y'all seem to like seeing the whole shop behind me. Anyway, what else? Abby Willis. Cash. Abby. Hello, Abby. How are you doing? Are those phallic is the word, otherwise known as wiener devices? No, sir. This is a steel. These are cutting devices. This is a sharpening device. Neither one of these are meant to go in any body orifices without expecting severe damage and death. And that's all I have to say about that. Do I fish? I have not. No, I don't fish anymore. I liked fishing when I fished. There's no phallic objects here. That is a fake chicken wing that somebody sent me. Okay, no phallics here. You would probably send a nagging woman back. Yeah, they said what happens to the Egyptian women is people will go in there and marry them and then hang around a little while and then leave them. And then they have no prospects because nobody will marry them because they've already been married. Weird, huh? Talk about a misogynistic society if there ever was one. My goodness. Wow. If I was so lucky. Women rule me, buddy. I'm not ashamed to admit it either. Anyway. Pumpkin patch, yeah, I appreciate you asking. That's kind of a good question. I don't know. I'm probably going to bail pretty soon. We've got about 15 more minutes, unless a whole bunch of people like pile in here all of a sudden. I sort of doubt that's going to happen. Germ Social, good deal. How are you doing? Andy Yum Yum. You're the one that keeps asking about my phallic butcher knives. They're not phallic. Oh, what state do I live in? Cole, do you watch my videos? In every videos, I say where I'm at and where I'm located. I'm in Fairmount, Georgia. I'm right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. I don't make that up. Real life fishing with Cole. Hey, Cole. Thank you very much for $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Love you back, man. Love you back. Carson. $4.99 gave me another super chat. Didn't even ask me a question. Oh my goodness. That's a super chat. So let's celebrate their first super. That's your first super chat? Well, congratulations. Woohoo. Yeah. I have to drink some Diet Coke on that. That's what I do on TikTok. If they give me the little hearts and stuff, I have to drink Diet Coke. And then spin it off. But I appreciate that. I'm better, Cole. Are you a fan of the Heat of the Night TV show? No, I'm not. Cash. You're 14. You shouldn't be giving money to YouTubers. I live in Fairground, so we should meet up. You live where? Fairground where? If you're talking about Fairground Road down in Atlanta or in Marietta? Really? I used to get fuel down there. But Cash, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Woohoo. But don't. You're 14 years old. Don't be spending your money on YouTube. Don't do that. But it's appreciated. Helps the channel. Hey, Gabe E95. Thank you. Well, thank you for saying that. I spent a long time doing that. Real life fishing with Cole. I'm better. Thank Cash and Carson. Well, appreciate that, y'all. Don't be like throwing money at me. I don't deserve this. I really don't. Because then I'll just go home, you know. I think Cash is a troll. If Cash was 14, he didn't need to be throwing money around. His mom could catch his credit card and beat him to death with it. But I appreciate everything you did. Real life. Yeah, that goes to the channel. It's appreciated. Woohoo! Oh, I got to drink Diet Coke, don't I? Patty autopsy. Slicing patties in half. Quite precision. I sliced that in half for a reason. Because I wanted to see whether it was chicken breast or whether it was chopped pressed or just pressed. And I think it was just pressed. It was not chopped because I could see muscle fibers in there. Cash, my daddy won't know. Well, he's a troll, but he's throwing money at me. I appreciate it, Cash. Woo! Thank you for the super chat. I don't know, but it's much appreciated. Anybody throws anything at me. Cash is pranking you. He super chatted me. It's real, according to what I saw. It's all right. That's nice. Everybody's nice. Nobody's being bad. I don't think my sister has kicked anybody out of the channel. Or what do you call it? Dropped the hammer. Nobody's dropped the hammer in YouTube that I'm aware of tonight. I haven't really been watching that close. I just been trying to catch questions. But Pumpkin Patch. Yeah. 36 years as a nurse. Would I go back and do it again? At this point in time in my life? Not in your life. Why? There's somebody else can do it. I've been in the hospital. The same hospital I worked at. They do a damn good job from my point of view. I'm a bit more critical when I work with them, but they treat me nice when I'm in there and I'm still alive. Cash. We caught me and send it back. Wait, he caught me, send it back. Hey John, what's up, brother? I'll be up in a week or two. I'm gonna like blow through some videos. I'm gonna come up and probably just gonna come up just to like do stuff and leave my cameras at home because, well, you know, I'll do a live stream. So I'll bring my live stream from my brother's from David's house. That worked out pretty good. Did y'all watch my live stream from my brother's house last week? But anyway, yeah, Liz hasn't kicked anybody out. She usually kicks she's pretty strict, man. She didn't even kick anybody out for asking me phallic questions. And I fielded phallic questions. Of course, I cursed too. I said the ass once. I can't say ass, and you know you can curse after 30 seconds on YouTube. What sense does that make? I don't know. Yeah, she's been knitting. She's been making me a hat. Aren't you? Making me a hat. My sister's in here in the channel. My brother's in the channel. Yeah, I hope you haven't been sitting through this whole thing, me sitting here just running my mouth. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I don't know. Pumpkin, I don't know what that is. You should email me so I'll remember the time I get home. It's a piece of fiction, and we'd love to know my thoughts. Well, Pumpkin Patch, here. Just send me an email. They don't have access to my email over in Twitch. There. And to remind me, because I'll check it when I get it home. I'll go find it. Venus Bean, music and editing your videos are good. Who does your editing? This guy, you know, and he is so cool. I am a one-man show. There is nobody else that does anything in this channel, except maybe my wife will walk by and give me some pointers. Sometimes she'll taste the food and give me and help me out a little bit with that. Not very often. Or point out some of the flaws in my video after I'm done rendering it and can't edit it anymore and have posted it. Like I didn't even think about it. I have Little Fuzzy's butt is hanging out when I'm sitting there yelling at Shadow Joe about having him. So you got to see Little Fuzzy twice this last video. You're crocheting. Excuse me. Crocheting. Oh, excuse me for being alive. Oh, God. You should kick Cash for trolling. No, he ain't been bad. He really hadn't been bad. It's all right. It's an anime. Yeah, I'll watch an anime. A bizarre adventure in anime. JoJo Bizarre. I just need to get him to send me an email so I'll remember, because I will forget. As soon as I get home, it'll be gone out of my mind. But yeah, Brother John, yep. I will be up there. I got to figure out, I had a pressure sprayer, but I really want to carry it in the back seat of my car. So I don't know if I want to pull a trailer or drive my pickup truck up over there. My pressure sprayer hadn't crapped the bed quite yet, but it's just like leaking oil everywhere, and I don't know why. I did get a carburetor for my my rototiller. Wait a second. We did it. Thanks for all the support. Oh, somebody gifted me some subs. Woohoo. Now I do have to drink. Gifted tier 1 sub. How many? I appreciate that. Papa Buns. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeehaw. You see? Life is good. Life is good. Ego tripping. Hey, Papa Buns, I appreciate that, my brother, for gifting tier 1 subs. That's very nice of you to do that. This is on Twitch, not YouTube. YouTube's got a different thing they do. You can subscribe to my channel, but I haven't. My script. I guess I need to turn that on. I guess I need to. But anyway, a question, Joe. What is your car? It's Mark II Volkswagen, right? That would be correct. It is the one that I film in. I have a number of these, and I transplanted and rebuilt a turbo diesel engine, about 200,000 miles, and I'm over 500. I got 560,000 on it. It's got a 1.6 liter turbo diesel engine, 5-speed. Everything works on AC works. It's getting a little rough looking. The clear coat started coming off the back deck lid last week. So yeah, it's showing its age. Clear coat, it was actually on there over 30 years, but didn't come off. That is amazing. Ego tripping. Oh yeah. That's my hobby. That's my first channel that I ever did, and it's still alive. I just haven't made video in a couple years. It's primarily about Mark II Volkswagen diesels and doing things to them, like troubleshooting the glow plugs and stuff like that. And just, whatever kind of work you do. Let me see. Real life fishing, Cole. 700. Undershorts. No, I want a hat because my hair is falling out, and that's where all your heat goes from. Real life fishing. How young are you? I'm 66, and that's not young. That's like over the hill. I'm gone, man. Out to pasture. I've never heard of Gibbert's Learning Adventure. No, I have not. 8 late productions variety. Cash. No, I'm not going to say that, Cash. That's okay. I've got a handle. That's fine. I just got to figure out how to carry it home. I mean, I probably would fit in the back seat of my car just fine. And because dragging the trailer is kind of a pain. I've done it before. Pickup truck is just uncomfortable. Anyway, unlock random emote. But I appreciate that, Papa, and that was so nice of you to do that. I have 37 subscribers. It's time to Woohoo! I didn't throw that very hard because it sure enough go flying. Anyway, what's my religion? I don't have a particular religion. I kind of believe my belief system. There is a higher being. There's no question about that. I'm not, and I think we're inherently hardwired to do the right thing. At least most of us are, and that's what I try to do. But to think that there is nobody up there and that we're not running the show, that's crazy. I've seen so many things. Yeah. Mount Anubis, my Ford Focus started losing paint about 5 years ago. Rough weather. Yeah, it's the clear coat. My brother that's in chat can tell you all about clear coat. The stuff they use just doesn't stay on, and the clear coat just comes off. Like I say, we're talking about my clear coat. The clear coat's been burned off the top of my car and my hood for years, but for some reason or other, the deck lid just started peeling off last week. The clear coat. So yeah, it's screwed. And the car is not worth painting. Way not worth it. Got here late. Thanks for putting the Diet Coke incidents on the last video. Hey, Matt, it was my pleasure. Well, it wasn't really my pleasure. I didn't enjoy spilling them. I don't know what was wrong with my eyeballs, man. I was like smacked it twice and I didn't have the lid on. And then after that, I put the lid on and then took it off and did my thing with that. Hype chest. Level 3, 76% open. What's in the hype chest? Bonk. Let's see what's in the hype chest. Ooh. Hype chest on its way. Share. Sweet. Joe's Bizarre Adventures. I want to see that. It takes all 4 episodes. If you don't like it, you can quit. No, I want to see it. I just won't remember to look for it when I get home. I'm that bad. No, I have the ability to get this. All I have to do is pull it off the Usenet. And if you don't know what the Usenet is, I don't have to tell you. Clear coat has varying degrees of UV resistance. Some brands and years are better than others. True. Yeah, that's it for you clear coat guys. Zane, tried the Wendy's SpongeBob collab today. 5.5, spot on. It's just a burger, with some sauce on it. I would have given a little better number had they cooked the burger all the way through, if that makes sense. I mean, the temperature, it didn't fail on it. Because you're literally, there's no way that thing's going to be much hotter because of how it's made. Yeah. Please call. I need to talk to you. About what? Anyway. You really ate raccoon? I killed a bunch of raccoons this summer that were up on the porch. You kill a groundhog, you throw it out back, something's going to eat it within 12 hours. You put a raccoon out there, nobody will eat them. So I don't know. Was it good, Jamie? Yeah, I just can't. You got too many cold ingredients for it to be really hot. They just didn't cook it all the way through, and that worried me because I got sick the last time I ate the damn the Arby's thing. I actually got physically ill from that. I appreciate it, Papa Buns. I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice. You didn't have to do that, but it's kind of like, ooh, that's cool. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know if raccoons taste good. I know some people eat them. Tucci, I appreciate it. I'm going on 2 hours here. Probably not going to be here much longer. Probably going to bail. I'm reading comments. I'm sorry for the dead spots here. But I appreciate y'all coming. I hope you liked the intro music. It was pretty cool. But I think I am going to end my live stream. If anybody's got any more closing questions, I will entertain them. It's been 2 hours. I am tired. I have been editing for 2 solid days. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning and was editing clear till 4 o'clock. I've got to start planning for my next video because it's out. You know, I'm going to do the Purple Whopper next. Yeah, what do you think my score is going to be on the Purple Whopper? Any takers? What are you betting? Because it won't affect me because I'm going to give it what I give it. If it's good, it's good. I don't care if it is Burger King. But Modified Tube Sock 54. I'm glad you came in. I'm probably going to bail. I'm not like a super streamer like these guys that do it for like hours on end every day. Oh, yet another question. And it's kind of my fault. I buy 4. I say, can I have 4 of those? And they say, is there anything else? Yes. Can I have 3 of those? Yes. Is there anything else? Make it 4. And then I edit that out, cut to a different camera. It's seamless. Because this is sneak-a-doodle bite. So you got to be sneaking the sneak-a-doodle bite. I guess I need to quit doing that and just say what I want. Oh, you like me getting angry? The Purple Whopper. 6.2. Zane. I don't prejudge. I don't think it's going to be 6. I think I'm looking at 5s. But then I said that about the McDonald's thing I just did. I thought for sure that was going to be like a 5.4 or 5.6, you know. But what I feel like it is usually isn't what happens. They might do something special to the Purple Whopper, although it's a Whopper with purple bread. Maybe I'll like potato bread that's purple. Anyway, yeah, I purchased 4 items. I just hide the fact. I see if anybody figures it out when they call the total out, and the total is like this astronomical amount. Like, Joe, they cheated you. I'm like, no, they didn't. I got 4. Yeah, it is sneaky. Well, it's the sneak-a-doodle bite. I got to say, so I sneak and get it. Have you ever went hunting? Way long time ago, but not really. Not effectively. Purple Whopper. Colorful toilet visits. Yeah, and you know that's probably true. Scary thought as it is. Same way with the red Whopper. It changed the color of your stool too. That's what they said. I don't know. I didn't look. Anyway, I think I want to tell everybody good night. I appreciate you coming to my stream. Same time, same station. Saturday night, next weekend, I will, even if I'm editing in the middle of a video, I will stop and do my live stream. Do I like fall? My favorite time. I like fall because it's not so damn hot in the car and makes my cameras overheat. And I like the colors, and you don't have to cut the grass quite as often. And I got to cut grass tomorrow. Yeah, come and see me every weekend. I'm here at the same time. I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep this pup every weekend. And I usually live stream on TikTok in the middle of the week, but I didn't do it this week because I was making videos, so they went to the side. Yeah, I would do one now, except I have nothing left in me. My voice is starting to crack a little bit. But yeah, getting angry. Yeah, I get angry when I get sent to the. I get angry when I get sent to the penalty box, and they forget my existence. And then I get cold food for my troubles. They need to go back and they should have redropped it for me, I think, in my opinion. But it's not, I don't really worry about that. It's just the cameras. It screws my cameras up. Anyway, guys, good night. It is let me see, I'm going to cut Twitch off here. Let me tell goodbye, good night. I'm not cutting off YouTube yet. That'll go next. Twitch. Appreciate y'all coming. Tell Will Neff I said hi. Keep an eye on those cuts. If those 4, see if he counts those 4 micro cuts. I really need to know in case I forget to watch. But anyway, have a good night. I love you all. YouTube. You have a good night. I appreciate you guys coming. Zane, Tim, Spiky, Real Life Fishing, Amabach, Mount Abius, Zane, Andy Yum Yum. Y'all take care. Please come back again next weekend. I'll be putting the stuff out. And we're just going to call this a night.